He also taught him how to speak to all the animals. Mowgli, being a man's child and not a wolf cub, learned quickly and remembered all his lessons well. Now, as Mowgli was a man's child, he was very intelligent. He learned quickly and remembered all his lessons well. One day, Mowgli, like all small boys, did not want to have a lesson. Like many of you small boys or small kids, you sometimes don't want to learn anything. He was tired of repeating the same thing over and over again 100 times. Means those Bhalu and Bagheera used to teach him every day the same old things. Why? To remember everything. But Balu did not give up. But Balu didn't want him to relax. He wanted to teach him as every day. A man's child is not like a wolf cub. He must learn all the law of the jungle. Now, as wolf cub knows all the law of the jungle, a man's child may not know. So Balu said, a man's child is not like wolf cub. He must learn all the law of the jungle. Bagheera thought Balu was sometimes too strict with the boy. Bagheera thought Balu is very strict to the boy. But think how small he is. How can his little head remember so much Balu? Bagheera said, Mowgli is very small. His head is very small. How can he remember so many things? Is there anything in the jungle too little to be killed? No. Means, is there anything, any person or any animal is not going to kill a small thing? No. That's why I teach him these things, and that's why I hit him very softly when he forgets. Balu says, that is why, means maybe he is small, but nobody is going to spare him. So I teach him everything he has to learn, and sometimes I hit him when he doesn't want to learn or when he forgets, but I hit him very softly. Softly? His face is all black and blue today from your softness. Bagheera said, see how softly you beat him? His face is all black and blue with your softness, with your beating. It's better than dying at the hand of an enemy. Means, it is better than dying at the hand of the enemy. I am teaching him the master words of the jungle. Balu says those black and blue points at this face or the marks at his face is much better than dying at the hand of an enemy. Means if he is not going to learn the law of the jungle, he may be killed by some animal. So it's better if he learns. I am teaching him the master words of the jungle. Means whatever words are there, important words of the jungle, I am teaching him. He must learn how to say all the words or all the sounds of the jungle. We are of the same blood. Means you and me, means Bagheera and Balu are of the same blood. You and I am the master of all the languages in the jungle. He must remember these words to protect himself. Bagheera called Mowgli down from the tree. I want to hear these master words. Now Bagheera called Mowgli down the tree to listen to the master words taught by Balu. Come, little brother. My head is ringing like a bee tree. My head is very confused. I am very tired, said an unhappy little voice over their heads. But Mowgli came down. I come for Bagheera, not for you, fat old Balu. Mowgli said, I have come down for Bagheera, not for you, Balu. Balu was not worried. Let Mowgli say anything, he was not worried. He was used to his little friend and asked Mowgli to show Bagheera that what he knew. Now, Balu asked Mowgli to show Bagheera what and all he had learned from Balu. Mowgli loved to do this. Mowgli used to love to tell others what he knows or what he has learned. The jungle has many tongues, many sounds of animals. I know them all. Mowgli growled like a bear, then sang like a bird. But best of all was his snake noise, a perfect hiss. Mowgli was very pleased with this. Mowgli was very happy with this. Means he is able to make all the sounds. He clapped his hands, jumped on Bagheera's back and made funny faces at Balu, who said, Mowgli will be afraid of no one. Now Balu, listening to Mowgli, responding to all the languages he had learned, Balu said, Mowgli will not be afraid of anyone now, as he has learned everything except his own tribe. The young wolves still don't think he is one of the pack. He said he will not be afraid of anyone, but he will be afraid of the young wolves. Young wolves means who doesn't know that Mowgli is one of the wolf, one of the pack group of wolves. Bagheera was quiet and serious as Mowgli danced up and down on his back. Means Bagheera was quiet and serious. Still, Mowgli was dancing up and down on his back, on Bagheera's back. Mowgli wanted them to listen to him. Mowgli wanted them to listen to what he wants to say. What did Mowgli say? I shall have my own tribe, my own community, my own pack, and they will follow me through the treetops all day long. Now, tribe is for monkeys. They will follow me through the treetops all long. Now, who moves on the treetops? Obviously, monkeys. They have promised. Means Mowgli said, monkeys have promised me to make me their leader. Bagheera looked quickly at Balu. They were worried. Why they were worried? Because monkeys don't follow the rules of the jungle, the law of the jungle. Now they knew where Mowgli's words came from. Now Bagheera and Balu know where those words, who has taught these words? The monkeys. With this I finish your lesson 2. Please read the lessons to increase your vocabulary, knowledge and reading skill. I'll complete lesson number 2, book exercises of page number 72 and 73 in my next video. Thank you. That's all for today. God bless you all.